है जी, जहाँ पे कुछ साल पहले जुलाई के महीने में हड़ताल हुई थी, समझौता भी हुआ, लेकिन दिसंबर के महीने तक उनको तनख्वाह नहीं मिली।
It was clear from the beginning that our theatre was a theatre in service of the people. This was a theatre that said, look, theatre has to be free, theatre has to be open, theatre has to reach out to its audiences. So therefore, in a city like Delhi, which is very few auditoria and they're all restricted to a certain part of the city, it's important to go out to where people live and work. And that's what the motivation behind our work has always been. It means that we've done plays that have challenged, tried to voice an alternative point of view, and that's what one calls political theatre. It's a theatre that consciously seeks to align itself with the poor, the marginalized.
मैं प्रधान हूँ।
Sudhanva Deshpande, a stalwart of Janam, one of the strongest voices that have kept Safdar alive.
ये अलग बाथरूम की मांग बेकार की मांग है।
तुम मर्द औरतों की दिक्कतों को समझते ही नहीं हो। इस मांग पर ना सारे वर्करों के बीच वोट कर लो।
ठीक है, वोट होने दो, अभी पता चल जाएगा।
When you have a situation where there's so many millions of people of our country who don't have access to proper drinking water, who don't have access to basic education, now in this situation, isn't it criminal to think that theatre or any art is not going to address these questions? For instance, entire mega cities are being planned. You look at those plans and you ask yourself, is there an auditorium where some serious theatre work can happen? No.
अबे सामरी की कुदरत को कम जानती थी? महरूख ने जवाब दिया.
Struggling with this space crunch in another part of Mumbai, Mahmood Farooqi, the co-director of Peoply Live.
हवा से जो अंगारे थे गिर रहे, बलक आतिशी तीर थे मारते. हुआ था फलक इस कदर संगदिल, बरसती थी हर सिमत पत्थर की सिल.
He's here with his team at the National Centre for the Performing Arts with Dastan Goi, the lost art of Urdu storytelling.
अबे मैं क्या तुझसे अकेले लड़ते करता हूँ? अबे अकेला आऊंगा कल, छोटे पकड़ के ले जाऊंगा, देखता हूँ कौन तुझे छुड़ा देता है. The demands made on a theatre practitioner in a country like India are vast and are exhaustive. So you have to be slightly mad and crazy to get into it. So serious experimental theatre, like serious work of any field, it needs some kind of a support. I don't think the civil society can really be expected to play that role. I think it has to come from the state, and it has to come from large business houses, And if you can freeze theatre actually of theatre spaces and take it out of theatre spaces, go to the chowks, go to the bazaars, go to the melas, go to the villages. There's no shortage of audiences.
This guy is looking orange, man. This is red. You think it's red? No, he shouldn't be wearing this color.
Light is ready to show now.
अभी ये दिख नहीं रहा है.
But otherwise the rest of them are looking nice.
Moloi Sri Hashmi lives with Safdar's memories and his twin legacy, his theatre and his movement for space for art.
मैं कहती हूँ तेरी लाश थोड़ी उससे कीड़े पड़े तेरी चिता पर कुत्ते मुँह पे हराम के जने तुझे हैजा हो जाए और ढेर गर्दी मचा रखी है हरामियों ने.
It's actually Safdar's idea. Long ago, before, in 86, 87, he had started thinking that, in some resettlement colony, we'll have a building which will not only have theatre, of course, but we will also, make films there, try and have a little publishing unit, certainly have a space where people are trained. It's not enough to say that our hearts beat alike.
The whole thing would cost about 4 million rupees. I don't know where we are going to get hold of this money, but we are going to try. The members of Janam have given me 3 years to raise it. If I can raise 500,000 rupees through work in cinema and television, even if I have to give up working in theatre for a year and a half, I will still do it. But I'll do it only if I am confident that the group can run without me. Only then can I devote myself totally to earning money. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was safdar-hashmi 22 years ago.
Brought to you